so I cheated a little bit, right? That exercise is called the Sots press. The idea is you squat down with the bar, you press it up, and then you stand up with the bar overhead. I kind of lost balance at the end, and that's my fault. Now I'm going to show you how to do that workout at home on your own, and you don't even need any weight. Really what we're going to use is just a stick. This is even lighter than a broomstick. So if you have something like that at home, this is an awesome exercise for mobility. So what I'm trying to do first is, before you even start this, is do some loosening up of your shoulders and all this kind of mobility. Some of the people will look down upon these exercises because they're better done with bungees, but they are. But if you want to save time, you can use a stick to do all these warm-ups. So now, what we're looking to do is loosen up your legs and your shoulders. Once that's already done, and again, you can do basic squats, do some abs, do some other exercises that help you warm up for this. Come to this exercise, you can call it a 2-for-1. It's more than a 2-for-1, but you're working your shoulders and your legs, which also includes your back, upper back, lower back. It's a pretty difficult exercise to execute, and your body has to get used to a lot of things at once. For example, the flexibility and the range of motion, mobility of your shoulders will have to improve if you do this with a lot of weight. So first, build it up. Okay, now, I typically don't squat without something behind me. I prefer box squats. But here, we're just gonna do this without a box to sit on or anything to sit down. And again, you can do this with a box as well. So what you do is you squat down, pause, press, pause, and stand up, okay? Now, I didn't exactly do that on my first repetition with the weight, but you can see this here. So what's important is I want to squat down to at least parallel, so my hips should actually dip below parallel. But if you have trouble with the range of motion, what you don't want to do is, you don't want to step too wide, you don't want to have your toes too far out, okay? And you don't want to step too narrow. What we're looking to do somewhere in between, and it's what you see kind of the Olympians do, right? So an Olympic squat, squat straight up and down, drop your butt, pause here, and press this up. What I like to do is, if you're not used to this, you're gonna bring your hands out as wide as you need, okay? So your arms aren't locked yet, but to a point that's wide, and you're gonna hold this just like this, like a pool cue, right? Just with the thumb and the forefinger. Now press it up straight. Watch your head if you need to watch your hair. You can put your chin down so you avoid hitting your head. So I'm gonna squat, press, and you can just do this to warm up, but the exercise is you press, and you stand up. So down, and down, up, down, down, up, up. For a little history lesson, Victor Sots, I believe, was the guy who came up with this, a very strong guy. And this exercise has been done with hundreds of pounds, like 500 pounds, 300 pounds, 100,000 million pounds. It doesn't matter. Do what you need to do. Just do this with a light weight. Build this up. It doesn't have to be the goal and the end in all of your exercises, meaning this does not have to be your total workout, but it can be. This is enough of an exercise and a thing to do that taxes the entire body. When I say a thing to do, this is a great way to work on your mobility, to make sure that you don't have the overpronated shoulders, you're not squatting too far with the knees past your toes, you can actually squat down and then move your arms. So these are all tests, and these are ways to keep yourself in check. Make sure everything's working right.